So I'm going to do a Indian clay mask is what I'm about to get started today. It's kind of cold. I'm in the Midwest, Michigan. It's kind of rainy and cold today. Comment in the chat where you guys are from. If it's cold, if it's warm, what's the weather like? I know it's kind of nighttime, but it's been cold and wet and rainy all day. Thank you guys. Hit the follow. I'm trying to get to 5K. We're doing some self-care, like the live. So, all right, let's get into the facial mask. So I'm going to show y'all everything because I know everybody does theirs differently. So this is the mask that I'm doing. It's the Indian clay mask. You can get it from Amazon. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it from just about anywhere is where you can get this from. So this is the first thing that you're going to need. They say if you read the ingredients that you don't mix it with a metal bowl or a metal spoon. No metals. So I have a glass bowl and I have this little scalpel thing. That's to apply it. And I also have a plastic spoon. Then the next ingredient would be your apple cider vinegar. It's the one with the mother. If you don't have apple cider vinegar, that's just fine. You can also use some filtered water. Okay, so I usually put honey in mine, but I forgot to get the honey out, but that's not even mandatory. I also mixed in with mine a little bit of ground turmeric powder. As you can see, I got that from Meyer. And I like to squeeze a little lemon juice. Now these lemons are from some water that I had earlier, and I always just keep it because there's always a little juice left in there. You don't need a lot, you just need a little bit. So I always keep my leftover lemons, the ends especially. You can just rub them on your face like as a toner, or you can just like add it to stuff. I also add a little bit of the lemon to my Vaseline. Not only keep this little one just for my face. The products that I have for after are the Ordinary toner. You can get that in a TikTok shop. You can get it from Sephora or Ulta or anywhere like that. I also have the Advanced Snail Mucin Essence. I got this from the TikTok shop. I believe you can get this from like where you buy like makeup and stuff like Sephora or anything like that. And then this is from a independent person. It's called this Rose Hip Serum. It's from this person. Their company is called the Melanated Bar. They have all kind of stuff. I had the whole kit, but I used up everything else. So I had got an extra one of these. So this is why I still have this in there. So I have this. And I'm just being fancy because I'm on here, y'all. That's why I got this thing. You do want one of these, but this is actually like my good one that matched with my robe. And normally I don't do none of this. But because for the sake of content, I'm fancy with it today. I'm fancy with it. I got some cotton rounds, and you're going to need a face towel. I also have a spray bottle. It's just water. And I have a fan. I got this from my local beauty supply store. You know, you don't need this either. Like I said, I'm being fancy because I'm on TikTok. I usually don't do none of this except for just like the main basics. I really wish I had my honey because I love to add my honey inside my mask. So, but anyway, guys, let's get into it. We're going to do all of the, we're going to actually make the mask up. I got the bowl. I got the clay mask if you guys are just joining. And I'm about to mix it up. What I have learned using this, you don't want to use it often. I would say once a week, to me, is a bit much because sometimes it can feel a little bit harsh, but it works so well. Maybe twice a month, I would say. If you guys use this, comment in the chat how many times you use yours. So I got this little plastic spoon. Again, you don't want to have any metals with it. And a little bit goes a long way. I mean, how big is your face? You don't need a whole lot. So I put 2 of these spoonfuls in there. You can always add more to thicken it up, just like anything else. You know how we are. We measure with our hearts from our ancestors. Then you have your apple cider vinegar. Like I said, if you don't have this, you can just use some water. Try to make sure it's filtered water. And I just use the cap for this. And I'll just start off with maybe 2 capfuls, and then you can see as you go along how much more you need. While I'm mixing this up, you guys, you want to start, of course, with a clean face. But I do want to say that you want to start with a gently clean face. This is a exfoliating mask. So it is very strong. You don't want to be scrubbing your face down, or you don't want to use your strongest facial cleanser to be doing this. I gently clean my face with just the Dial Gold Bar. I know you guys are familiar with that. So just a gentle scrub on your face, and then don't add any product or anything like that or whatever. I got the spray bottle just in case you want to like kind of keep your face moist or whatever throughout it. And clean hands too. Okay, now I'm adding the turmeric. This is not mandatory. This is just how I do my facial mask or whatever. So the turmeric is, from what I heard, it has like a lot of lightening properties. So it's for, just like a smooth complexion, those dark marks and everything like that. Like I said, a lot of this, you don't need a lot. And then turmeric from this it gets so messy. When it's wet, it turns into like a yellowish. It can stain your hands. It can stain your clothes. It can stain your surfaces. So be very careful dealing with the turmeric. It can get messy and it can get stained. It can stain. Okay, so next I'm going to take the lemon juice and just squeeze as much as I can out of it. Like I said, these are leftover lemons that I had from earlier. This is not on the ingredients. This is just what I do. If you guys use this, comment down below and tell me, guys, if you use this mask, if it worked for you, if it was too harsh for you. Maybe you have some recommendations of what you add in yours to make it better. I would love tips. Tips. Yes, Dr. Wiley, this is a Versace robe. I told you I'm being fancy for this live because normally I wouldn't even be wearing this. And it's my cute little band that I got from, I think I got from Marshalls or something. I found it to match this robe. But I usually got a little raggedy little purple one that I got from my niece that I usually use. But I'm being fancy for TikTok. But let's be clear. You got the black and gold one. I saw the new, did you see the new like powdered pink one? I saw Santana wearing it. I was like, dang, I wish they had that one out because I would have got that powdered pink one. I ain't gonna front y'all. I got this 1 year from getting my income taxes. Sure did, but at least it's real. I said next time I'm broke, when these taxes go, I'm gonna be broke in a Versace robe, okay? No, not Joel Santana. Santana. Let me see you walk, Santana. The funny one. Let me see you walk, Santana. The funny one. Oh, okay. That's okay. Never heard of Santana, but he is funny though. He be on Love and Hip Hop. He on here. So I'm mixing it right now, and I done put too many capsules of liquid. So I'll just add a little powder. So like I said, you are more, but you can't take away, and you don't need a lot. So I'm gonna add a little bit more powder on here. Hey Terrence, thank you for joining. You guys, please like the live. I'm at 100 already. Thank you so much. Likes us if you don't mind. Hit that follow button. So we're doing some self-care. What do you guys like to do for self-care? The Aztek clay mask. So like I was saying, I try to do this like twice a month. And yeah, it's a good, it has my face shining afterwards. Like, I really love it. I also tried putting it on my hair once. I made this mask up. I didn't put it off. I'm going to do it again, too. Funny. Yeah, this thing can get kind of messy. Okay, so I think it's good. So, you guys, we're making for you guys just joining, the Indian clay mask. I'm doing a little facial, doing some self-care. You do a spa day once a month. Period. Oh, I'm on that too. I'm on that too, Dr. Wiley. I'm on that. Definitely on that. I'm going to actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because some more content I'm talking about doing, I want to do some a walking like a challenge thing. But that's at a later date. Hey Carmen. It's good to see you, honey. Got a flash go. Okay. All right, y'all. So the mask is mixed up. This is what it looks like. I usually add a little honey, but I don't got that. It could be a little bit lighter. Like I could add a little bit more turmeric, but that's okay. It don't have to be the same every time. All right. So you want to remove? I got a nose ring, so I'm gonna take that out. Period. Yeah. I'm getting scary. I mean, shoot, we not getting no younger. And that's the thing about it. We might be feeling younger, but nowadays I'm getting to the point to where my body is starting to remind me that you are not no spring chicken, sweetheart. I don't care how many compliments you get. I don't care how many times you get carded. You are not that. You ain't no YN. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray my face once to kind of dampen it a little bit. But the consistency that you want to get on this is that of when you scoop it, you don't have to scoop a big old glob because you ain't putting that on your face. So you turn it upside down, it ain't dripping, then it's a good consistency. If it's dripping like that, it's gonna drip on your face. It's gonna make a mess everywhere. You don't want to do that. All right, so I'm finna apply it. I was trying to watch Sinners again because I only seen it once. And I know I missed a lot. So I was gonna watch it again, but I can't do this at the same time. But it is something to do once you get this mask on because it's gonna take a little minute. So I got this little scalpel thing. I think I got this at Five and Below. It came with a little kit or something. I had it for a long time. And then you apply. Here we go. I start off like that under the eye and go outwards. It's a nice cooling sensation. Like I said, you don't, I forgot to spray, didn't I? That's okay. You don't have to. I can spray it when it's on there when it start getting dry. Cause baby, that nose get the itching with this stuff on there. And you be wanting to scratch so bad. 38 on Christmas. Oh, that's cool. So how was that? On Christmas, you had a birthday on Christmas. How was that like when you was little? Was it like fun or was it like you didn't get no extra gifts just because it was your birthday and Christmas? And it's really no order to put it on. Like I said, if you have any facial jewelry, you want to remove that. I had a nose ring in, I moved that. Ooh, that apple cider vinegar is strong in here. Ooh. All right. Let me get this forehead. And you just kind of paint it on. You paint it on like anything else. Let me see. Okay, that's what's up. It wasn't going down like that in my household. I got too many siblings. I'm glad. We had a birthday every month in my household. That's how many siblings I got. Literally. So yeah, you just put it on. See, and like I said, a little go a long way. I always sometimes I make too much. You don't need a lot. If I do, I just kind of like double it up. And you just paint that boy on there. I feel like this mask is old. Y'all know how like every time on the movies or on a TV show, when you see people go to the spa and their face be green, I think this is what they've been using for years. Cause this the only mask I've seen that's like this color. I'm like, this is what they've been doing all along. I used to always wonder about it. You know, I used to play pretend when you was little, try to play spy and stuff. Put some cucumbers on your ass. I think this is what they used to have. Because everyone in the movies be this color. I think I'm done, y'all. I could add another layer, But I think that's when it started getting itchy. Yes, I am. How would you know that? I am the middle child. I'm the Jan Brady. And baby, let me tell you, I still get treated like the middle child to this day. That's a thing. I think it's a real thing. It gotta be. All right, y'all. We on there. The mask is on. The bag is secured. Now we wait. Oh, thank you. I am chill. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, and now we just wait for it to dry. For entertainment purposes, because this TikTok, I told you I'm fancy. I had to put my robe on and everything. I got my fan. I got this from your local beauty supply store. A lot of people use it for their eyelashes when they, or I guess when it's summertime, you're trying to be cute and it's hot outside, which I probably will use it, but for entertainment purposes, we're going to use it to dry this mask off. Yep. Thanks you guys for joining. Please like the live, even if you don't stay. It's free. It's a tap. That's all. It'll help me out a lot in my page. I'm trying to grow my page. My long-term goal for now is to get to 10K, but my short-term goal is to get to 5K. I think I'm at like 1.1K. If you don't want to follow, I understand, but just hit hit the tap on the way out. People be in and out, and I understand sometimes you click on people live by accidents, because I do that, and I be like, oops, sorry, didn't mean to get your hopes up, but I did not mean to hit that. So yes, guys, we're just doing a self-care day. We're just doing this Indian clay mask, and it's drying fast with this fan. It's starting to get tight. And it's not supposed to burn. Some people say it burns, and I think that's the vinegar. And maybe it just might be too harsh. It is an exfoliant, but it tingles. Tingling and burning is two different things. So if it burns, I recommend you to just go and wash it off, and don't use the vinegar. Use the water instead. But if you can handle a little tingle, just leave it. Just let it do what it do, and then the results afterwards, like, I'd be like, it don't be the first day. It'd be like the second day. That's when it really start, like, my skin be like popping and shining. See, it itched, y'all. It itched though, and that's when you just do this. Another thing I can say is with this mask, I would recommend this little thing, because once this thing hardens and you go to wipe it off, it's not going to just wipe off. You kind of low-key got to like scrape it off your face for the most part, and then you go in and wash. And then when you wash it off, you're going to feel tempted to like really get in there. Don't scrub your face hard, because it will leave your skin irritated. I made that mistake last time. Using the face towel, and I was like, really trying to get in there to get all of the residue off, and it kind of left me irritated afterwards and kind of red. So yeah, this right here in the creases of my nose is where it starts to itch at once the mask starts to dry. I believe you can find this mask on the TikTok shop, as well as some of the other products that I'm using that I mentioned earlier, like this toner, the Ordinary toner, and the Snail Mucin. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Who's ever hit a like? I got 2K likes. Guys, thank you so much. Hit that follow button. I'll try to follow you back once I end the live. I won't be able to do it now, but definitely. Oh, thank you, Dr. Riley. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, 60. Thank you. Thank you. Sylvia joined. Yep, guys. So, what else is good? I was going to write out some topics. Then I was going to watch Sinners while I was doing this, because it's good to like get you something. If you have like a little foot spa, you can make a whole day of it. You can sit and soak your feet while you got this on. I think it says 10 minutes. I don't ever leave it on for 10 minutes. I always got to go overboard because I want the full effect. You know what I'm saying? So I always leave it on like at least 15 to 20 minutes when I'm on here. So let's chat, guys. Like I said, I was talking Sinners. I know that's kind of like old news in internet world. I've seen it, but I was going to watch it again. Lilo and Stitch. I wanted to see that. I heard it was good. Streamer University. We talked about Streamer University yesterday. Oh, y'all, you see it? Yeah, it's getting in there. It's getting in my pores. That's why you see the color kind of disappear a little bit. But we talked Streamer University yesterday. We talked hey, that's my sister. Hey, Nina. Yes, Sinners was. And I heard you gotta see it more than once because you're gonna miss some things. That's my big sister in the chat, guys. We doing some self-care. We talking, we chit-chatting, just getting to know the guests. Sinners, I heard Lilo and Stitch was good. Let me think. Have I seen any other good movies? Do y'all watch Tubi movies? Call me a hater, but I refuse to watch Tubi movies because I consider myself like a movie enthusiast, and that horrible acting is really, it's my brain is really hard to like get into it and actually like get past the horrible acting that they do. Lifetime movies, that took a minute, but the Tubi movies, I'd be like, come on now. And I don't even think it's the actors so much. I think it's the budget. People don't understand, like, when you have a budget, like, you can only do so many takes because that's film, and that film costs. So they can't run out of film before the movie is over with. So they gotta get what they can get, and they gotta keep it moving. So I don't just blame the actors. I just think that they just don't be having the budget for the movies that they try to. True, I'm from Detroit. You from Detroit? And I definitely do that too because I feel like they put the same people, the popular people in Detroit, the same people over and over in every movie. So yeah, I agree. And I mean, that's why I'd be like, am I being a hater? But no, I don't think so. But yeah. So I don't do the Tubi movies. Like, I purposely avoid them. I watch some YouTube before I watch that. Let me think what other movies. I think The Fan helps though because it's not as itchy as it normally is, and it's maybe because I have this constant air blowing on me. Like, I can feel it drying. It's definitely hardening. It's definitely dry, but it's not as itchy as it usually is. So yeah. But thank you guys for joining. Please like the live. Invite people to co-host. I want to do that one time. I be seeing those panels, and have some people join up, and we just pick a topic and just chat about it. Yeah, let me see. I'm looking down at my notes here, so I try to be a little bit more prepared. I'm still fairly new to this, but I promise to be more consistent. So you guys follow. I'll be going live. I'll be posting content. And you can also follow me on YouTube. I am Kendra24K on all platforms. I don't do Facebook, and I don't do Instagram, and I don't do Snapchat. So I'm just pretty much TikTok and YouTube. But if you guys could go ahead and follow me on YouTube as well. Got plenty of content coming. I promise to be more. Dang, that's messed up. Dang, wait, were you monetized on there? On Facebook? Ooh. All right, y'all, it's itching. It's itching. I'm trying not to scratch it. Dang. Dang, that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt. I got 26 cents in TikTok that I can't collect. Because PayPal need a minimum of $1 for you to pull it out. They be doing us wrong. I could have used that 26 cents for something. Could have got me a gumball. Yeah, I think they all are. I think they all are through that. This one. So now letters right. Don't make me laugh. This thing is tight on my face. Look, it have cracked. My face cracked. Oh, y'all. Okay. All right. It's time to wash this thing off. I think it's them saturated my pores enough. It's starting to itch. Yeah. I wanted to do the whole thing like all together on the live, but I know this process it's gonna take a minute, and all it's gonna be is me doing like this for like a minute. So I'm a thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dr. Wiley. I so much appreciate the support. I'm gonna end the live, and then I'm gonna probably come back and do the follow-up, and then maybe I'll have something more interesting to talk about. So that I won't bore you guys. But again, thank you for the support. It's Kendra24K. Hit the follow button, hit the like on your way out. And I will see you guys on the next live. Hey guys, I'm back. So this next part of the video was not shot live, but it's gonna go by fairly easy, fairly quick. Once you get your mask off, like I said, at this point, I hope that you don't scrub too hard, because like I said, the mask dries very hard, and it's already exfoliating. You don't want to irritate your skin by rubbing too hard. So The next thing, this I did not mention previously when I was going over everything that we had, but this is an ice roller. I guess that's what it's called. This one I believe I got from Five and Below, but they have them all over, like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Five and Below, Target, Walmart. I mean, just pretty much anywhere like beauty items, skincare items are sold. And what it is that you fill this thing up with water, you leave it in your freezer, and you pull it out. It forms a mold, and it's just an ice block, and you use it to ice your face after washing it, before bed. A lot of people like to ice underneath their eyes, pretty much whenever you feel like it. So you can notice that this is like a different color. The reason for that is this particular time I mixed some pure blended aloe vera. So I got a leaf from my local grocery store, an aloe vera leaf. You cut it up, you just blend just a little bit of water in there because it's mostly water anyway, and you blend it up, and it produces a lot of juice. You store it in the refrigerator. You can put some in here. You can use it as a great detangler for your hair, any burns or anything. You don't want to keep it for too long, but I mean, it's just like all around. You can use it for so many different things. So that's what I have in here. Some people fill this up with like lemon slices or strawberry slices. That I'm not actually sure why. I would have to do some research on. I can understand the lemon, but the strawberry, I think it's just for aesthetics, honestly. So however, anyways, this will also help after exfoliating. If you do, for instance, happen to rub too hard, or you feel like maybe the mask was a little bit strong for you and you want to kind of calm your skin down, so this is what you would use. And you just put it all over. It is cold, but I'm used to it by now. And you just rub it all over your face. And it helps to like kind of soothe your skin and calm it down. If you don't have aloe vera, ooh, this is the first part. If you don't have aloe vera, water is just fine. If you don't have like distilled water or, you know, something like that, I'm pretty sure the tap will work just fine as well. I like to put bottled water in mine, just like more purified water, because it's part of our skincare. You know, we just cleansed our skin very well. Here's where that fan will come in handy again, because in between products, when you're layering your products, you want to give it a minute to kind of absorb into your skin. So, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, could you please do me a favor? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you're on TikTok, follow. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Those things are completely free. They're just generous. It's all about community here. So if you want to support my channel, if you could just please leave a comment down below. If you have some suggestions for me, that I appreciate all input. I appreciate all advice and things like that. Thank you guys for watching. Yep, I have plenty of more content to come. I won't hold you up too much, but you get the drift. So I'm going to put that down. And then the first thing I want to do is put some toner. So as I showed earlier, it's the Ordinary glycolic acid 7% toner. You can get this anywhere pretty much skincare, beauty care products are sold. And you want to take that with your cotton swab and just kind of go over. Ooh, that's spicy. Ooh, I feel that. And you just go over, glide it over your face. I'm going to pull that fan out. And then, guys, I just want to say that I am showing you what I do for my face. I am by no means telling you that this is what you should do. If you are using any type of skincare products, you should be old enough. You should maybe consult with a dermatologist. Find out what your skin type is. Find out what products work for your skin. And sometimes the same products work, but you might layer them differently. Like, so for me, you know, I did the aloe, and then I do the toner, and then next I'm going to do the snail mucin. But some people might put their snail mucin on last because it gives you that like glossy effect. So like I said, find out what works for you. Don't do what I'm saying. I'm just showing you what I do. That's it, and that's all. It's like educational purposes only. Whatever those terms are, speak to your dermatologist. If you're underage, speak to your parents. Know your skin type. Know what works for your skin so that you don't harm yourself. So these, you know, I'm not promoting these products or anything like that. I'm just showing you what works for me and what I do. So yeah, next you're gonna take the snail mucin, and a little goes a long way with this. One time I was putting this on, and the it's like, hold on, let me show you how slimy it is. It's like that. Anyway, so I was putting this on and the fan was on and it blew in my mouth. It was so nasty. I was like, I won't make that mistake again. Yeah, so some people, this is their last step. You know what I'm saying? They do this and they're done. You know what I'm saying? They like the glossy look. They want to let that absorb in, and that's it for them. You know, if I'm doing this, if I'm wearing this during the day, I also incorporate sunscreen. People of color, use sunscreen. Especially if you're like me and you're getting up there in age, you're 30 and up. We tend to, our skin is very melanated and we can take a lot of sun. However, it is still very, very important to use sunscreen. And if you don't use it anywhere else, use it on your face. In those hot summer months when you're going outside, please, I encourage you all to find some sort of SPF that works for you, that yeah, doesn't leave those streaky marks and everything like that. Again, if you made it to this far in the video, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. It's all free. It'll help support me and my channel. I'm a growing content creator and I could really use your supports. Do your thing, God. God, do your thing. All right. This, like I said, is some people's last step. This is Rose Hip Serum. This is from a company called the Melanated Bar. They had like a whole kit with the soap and everything. I ended up using all the other products because I really, really like them. But they gave me, with the set, they gave me an extra one of these. So as I ran out of everything else, I still have this left over. So I'm a very frugal person. I'm the type of person, I'm going to use something until it's gone, unless it's just like a really horrible product. Because of the snail mucin brings a lot of moisture, you don't need but a few drops of this. And just want to rub that in. So with the exfoliating mask, with the scrubbing that we did, with the clean face that we did, we just took a lot of moisture out. And now we're just adding a lot of that moisture, a lot of those minerals right back in layers. And people who tend to have oily skin, I have combination skin. Lately, as I age, it's a bit more on the drier side. Nevertheless, don't be afraid of moisture. Don't be afraid of oil if you have oily skin. Oil is not always the enemy. It's not always a bad thing. Once it absorbs in your skin, it's what it's doing underneath. Now, if it's, like I said, you have to know your skin. You have to seek professional help. You have to have a dermatologist, a care team, to know what's going on with your body and how your body and your skin reacts to certain things. But yeah, from what I know, it's not something to be afraid of. I used to never want to put any type of oil or moisture on my face because my face was already used to get so, you know, so oily. But yeah, I learned in the years that like not to be afraid of moisture and oil on my skin. So yeah. Lastly, you have the petroleum jelly. Now these other products can be used during the day. This I would only recommend to use at nighttime. It is a skin protectant. You don't need a lot. And what I did, and I got this little small travel size because I have a larger size one that I use for other, things, other body parts. This one is only for the face, because if you think about it, like when you're dipping that other one, you scooping it out, and you might be putting it on your elbows, you might put it on your feet, you're putting it in other body places, and then you don't want to make the mistake and like rub your hand. So this is the one I pull out and then dip it back in there. You know what I'm saying? So this is the one where I know that I have clean hands. I know that I'm only working on my face. This hasn't been, cross-contaminated with other body parts. Plus, this one I add some fresh lemon juice in there. So you just take a little lemon juice, squeeze it in there, and stir it in there. And it's supposed to help with lightening as well. This is the very, very last step before going to bed. And you read just a little. This thing is going to glide everywhere. A little goes a long way. You see, we're already shiny. Okay? So this is kind of like going to seal everything in overnight and let all of that moisture and product and everything kind of just absorb into the skin overnight. And what I see happen is it absorbs, but I still have like a level of shine. I'm not shiny like this, but I still have like a level of shine, which honestly, I don't mind being shiny like this. I don't mind. Anyway, also, if you have a little spool, I know sometimes your lash tech gives you these to help, with your lashes. This is just a blank one. It's not been in mascara or anything like that. Take a little bit of that in that Vaseline. And the reason why I say Vaseline, I know it's thick, and I rub it right over the top of my eyelids where you put your liner at, right where your lashes start. You take a little bit on your fingertip, and you outline your lash line, okay? And then you spool. You can put some on the spool, or you can just kind of like rub it on your lashes, and then, make sure you get both sides to help grow your lashes. For all my ladies that wear individual lashes, I know how harsh it can be on our natural lashes. And that's why I feel like it's like a cycle that we get into where people, they have to keep getting them, and they have to keep getting them, because when they take them off or when they come off, you're left looking like crazy. Like your lashes don't look as voluminous, they come out with it, and you know what I'm saying? So if you want to take a break from, like wearing the false lashes, and you want to just kind of grow your natural lashes back out, so that you can feel comfortable, yeah, I would recommend putting the Vaseline on at night. The reason why I say Vaseline versus other oils is because it's thicker. So it's just going to coat the lashes. You don't have to worry about it dripping into your actual eye. So I've been here for another 14 minutes, guys. This is pretty much the end of the video. That is my part of my skincare routine, and I try to do twice a month because, like I said, the mask is very strong. Again, if you made it to the end of this video, could you leave like the spa emoji? Let me know you watched it to the end and that you heard this message. Hit the like button, leave another comment, and subscribe. Again, thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm your girl KendraXXIVk. I'm your favorite girl next door. I got plenty more content coming. If you see me around the neighborhood, say what up though. Bye.